Military Academy, Lieutenant General Donato B. San Juan II, Armed Forces of the Philippines.
To our guest of honor and speaker, President Rodrigo Duterte, President of the Republic of the Philippines and Commander-in-Chief, Armed Forces of the Philippines, Vice President Maria Leonor Herona Robredo, Vice President, Republic of the Philippines, Secretary Delphine N. Lorenzana and Mrs. Edith Lorenzana, ma'am, General Hermogines Esperon, National Security Advisor, and Dr. Lorna Esperon, General Eduardo M. Año, the Chief of Staff, Armed Forces of the Philippines, and Mrs. Jean Año, Police Director General Ronald M. De La Rosa, Chief Philippine National Police, Lieutenant General Glorioso V. Miranda, Commanding General Philippine Army, and Mrs. Caroline Miranda, Lieutenant General Edgar F. Palyorina, the Commanding General Philippine Air Force, and Mrs. Juliana Palyorina, Vice Admiral Ronald Joseph Mercado, Flag Officer in Command, Philippine Navy, and Mrs. Emily Mercado, Secretary Martin Andanar, Presidential Communications Head, Chief Master Sergeant Chaur, the Command Sergeant Major, of course my wife, Dr. San Juan, proud parents of the graduating class, members of the Salaknib Class 2017, members of the Cadet Corps Armed Forces of the Philippines, Team PMA, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Troop Commander, kindly give Tikas Pahinga.
Tikas! Nga! Mga Pangulong Tikas. Nga!
Exactly a year ago, I witnessed the memorable changing of the guard and how time flew so fast. For indeed, today, that group of cadets who wholeheartedly accepted the responsibility is now ready to take off their shields and pass on to the next generation of leaders the same responsibility and leave the Corps brimming with pride, confident that they have done their part in upholding the Academy's virtues and time-honored traditions. To the members of the graduating class, the PMA Salaknib Class of 2017, congratulations for successfully hurdling the 4 years of rigorous training. Your painstaking years of training become more significant today, more than ever. For after your journey in PMA, you are now entrusted with a bigger responsibility of serving our people and protecting our nation. You are commissioned not only to become leaders of the armed forces of the Philippines, but more importantly, you are engaged to become partners in our country's quest for a just and lasting peace and development. Indeed, your world as new lieutenants will now become more challenging and more complex. But whatever awaits you outside the academy, do not be anxious. Believe in your training. You have been well prepared and greatly equipped for whatever that comes your way after today. You have been trained to have the tenacity to thrive and lead in complex environments, to strive for excellence always, and have that resilience to reach your full potential. I then invite you to keep exploring as much as you have explored things and ideas during your training. Keep learning as much as you have desired to learn within the four walls of the academy. Keep hoping the way you have hoped for the best while you were in your most trying times. Keep dreaming. Do not give up when people and circumstances would say otherwise. You have all the reasons in the world to succeed. God gave you with whatever you need to make it happen. Finally, I encourage each one of you to make a difference. Strive hard to be honorable cadets, doing your alma mater and your parents proud. There can be no substitute to an unblemished reputation to live by, and may you ever be men of courage, integrity, and loyalty. On this important day, there are a lot of people who shared the limelight with you while you bask in the glory of today's occasion. I take this opportunity to thank the parents of our graduates. They who support gave our cadets constant inspiration to carry on. Mabuhay po kayo. We also would like to thank the instructors and tactical officers of our cadets who stood both as their mentors and tormentors in the academy. These are the people who shared their expertise and experiences and wisdom to be able to nurture what has been innately given to our cadets. Isang pagpupugay sa inyong lahat. At this moment, I now proudly report to our Commander-in-Chief and the Filipino people that these 167 strong members of PMA sa Lakmid class of 2017 successfully hurdled the rigorous 4 years of training in PMA. Sir, they are well prepared and are ready to serve this country. I am very much confident that their years of stay in the academy have equipped them to face all the challenges of the outside world. I fully trust that they will not allow themselves to be influenced by things and ideas opposite to the standards of this institution. They are new breeds of capable, professional, and dedicated Filipino soldiers who will carry out the very mission of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. Mahal na Pangulo, handa na po ang magsasipagtapos na maglingkod para sa ating minamahal na inang bayan. This having said, I welcome each and everyone to the commencement exercises of PMA sa Lakmid Class 2017. Thank you.
Mga Pangulo. Da. Mga talupad. Da.
We shall now proceed to the presentation of the graduates by the Dean of Academics, Colonel Joseph P. Villanueva, Corps of Professors, General Staff Corps.
Sir, I have the honor to present to you the graduating class of the Cadet Corps Armed Forces of the Philippines, the members of PMA sa Lakmid class of 2017, 167 strong. They have satisfactorily completed all the requirements of the course of study of the Philippine Military Academy. I therefore recommend that they be conferred the degree of Bachelor of Science.
For having satisfactorily completed all the requirements of the course of study in the Philippine Military Academy, and upon the recommendation of the Academic Board, the PMA Superintendent will now declare the members of PMA sa Lakmid Class 2017 graduates and confer upon them the Bachelor of Science degree.
By the authority vested in me as the Superintendent of the Philippine Military Academy, I hereby declare you, the members of the Lakmid class of 2017, graduates, and confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Science effective this date. I congratulate everyone.
We shall now witness the distribution of diplomas and presentation